Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Purgatory, brought to you by Force Strategy Gaming. Today we're going to be taking a look at Runestones in Diablo 3, Blizzcon ticket sales, the removal of the Talisman, and the Diablo 3 lore series. So let's just go ahead and jump right into today's first topic, which is going to be Runestones in Diablo 3. Last week, the official Diablo 3 website was updated with a brand new Runestones system page. Now, we've known about Runestones for quite some time. This wasn't a surprise at all, but it was nice to get this new update. With the update for this new page, we received a couple of things. We received videos showcasing some of the Runestones effects on various skills. The skills that were showcased were Whirlwind, Sweeping Wind, Ray of Frost, Cluster Arrow, and Acid Cloud, and that's basically just one skill available for each of the 5 classes. So we got to see how Runestones were going to affect those specific skills. In addition to that, we did get a nice visual of the interface that's going to be used for runing your skills, as well as the skill system. So that's nice. Any visual updates are always greatly appreciated, so keep them coming, Blizzard. Next, we move on to Blizzcon ticket sales. Now, the tickets for Blizzcon are completely sold out right now. They went on sale last week. There were 2 dates that the sales did take place. It was May 21st and May 25th, and obviously being May 30th, we are past both of those dates, so Blizzcon tickets are no longer available. Now, keep in mind, if you're considering doing something like going to eBay, be very, very wary of the fact that your likelihood to get scammed is incredibly high, and just be very, very wary about such said purchases. Now, although tickets to the actual event are completely sold out, do also realize that the BlizzCon virtual ticket will be coming soon. It's going to be $39.99 USD, and that will give you access to all the panels, all the discussions that will be taking place as BlizzCon right on your home computer. So it's a nice way to not have to pay for the airfare and the staying up in a hotel for a night, and it's just it's still a nice way to actually be at the event and see the event without actually having to attend the event. We did recently get word that the Talisman has been removed from the game, and with it charms as well. Basically, the idea behind it is that they decided that through feedback and through iteration that it just was kind of an unnecessary item. You get the same sort of benefits from your armor and from your weapons in terms of increasing player stats, and it was just one extra thing to micromanage, and they kind of decided, you know what, at this point in time it's not really that important, it doesn't really make that much of a difference, so they're just removing it from the initial release of the game. Now, that isn't to say that post-release the Talisman may return and with it charms, but as of right now the Talisman is not going to be part of Diablo 3. And lastly, in this week's news, we're going to be letting you know about the Diablo 3 lore series. If you haven't watched it already, this is a series that we just started. The first release of it came out last week. Now, there's going to be 2 additional parts to it. The first part of the lore series covered all lore prior to Diablo 1. Part 2 is going to be covering all of Diablo 1's lore, and Part 3 is going to be covering all of Diablo 2's lore. So it's going to be a 3-part series as of now. May very well be adding a 4th part once Diablo 3 comes out and we get some more information about the lore. But stay tuned for Part 2 of this lore series sometime in the next coming weeks. I have had a lot of questions, people asking when it's going to be coming. You probably don't realize, but Part 1 of the lore series actually took a month to put together. Now, I don't expect Part 2 to take quite as long because there isn't going to be as much original artwork, but it's still quite a lengthy process just to make sure we get it right. So yes, if you haven't already, check out Part 1 of the Diablo lore series and then get ready for Part 2. And that pretty much does it for this episode of Purgatory. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't seen already, there has been a recent change in the structure of our channel, and we're going to be trying to do things more consistently so you guys can have a reliable idea as to when to expect content. Specifically pertaining to Purgatory, we're going to be seeing this every Monday, so stay tuned every Monday for additional Purgatory episodes, keeping you up to date on everything going on in Diablo 3. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoy the content, please do go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Keep watching and keep owning.